All right, you guys, welcome. M48 update for the 26th of March 2010. Chart of the day, we're looking right now at a daily chart of Qualcomm. Closed today, Friday, at 41.83. Big gap up yesterday. And the reason I wanted to bring this up as the chart of the day because we're looking at two gaps. We're looking at a gap here from the move up yesterday. And then we're looking at a larger gap here from the, basically gap down back in late January. So what we want to do is put our stop on either side of the gap. And in this case, since we bought it down here, we want to have our stop below this gap. In other words, we don't want to put our stop in here and then it fills the gap in its entirety, stops us out, and then starts heading higher again. So I believe that one of these gaps is going to be filled probably soon. I think it's going to be the lower gap, and therefore what we're going to do is we're going to hide behind that lower gap. Maybe next week we'll adjust it, but we're basically at 39.22. Good support is around 39.50, 39.60. But anyway, for educational purposes, you want to think of these gaps as something that is going to be filled. Now, this big gap here may not be filled for months. Then again, who knows? Maybe it could be filled, in the next 2 weeks. But in any event, we want to put our stops on either side of that gap. And then if we look at gold, again, just another interesting chart, very similar to energy. And also what bonds look like basically up until this week, where it just continues to be in a choppy trading range. And luckily on our stop, at least so far, we haven't been stopped out because we're at that 106 range. The low the other day was 106.24, and our stop on GLD, as I scroll through here, let's see, GLD is 106.01, so we're going to keep it there. Again, like anything else, it's only going to hit the support level so many times, and then it's going to blow right through it. Similar to, it's only going to hit resistance so many times, and it's going to go through it. As far as new trades, let's just sit tight. I think that 1150, again, we're pretty heavily invested, even with the couple that we've been stopped out of. I think 1150 on the S&P looks like it wants to be tested again, and then we'll just have to see what kind of bounce we get there, and that bounce would determine if we add or we subtract. All right, have a great weekend, you guys. Doug McKay with the M48 for the 26th of March 2010. We'll see you next week. Thanks.